Hey everyone, it's SeaMystic back here with another pick a card. This pick a card is going to be what's transforming for you. We have 1, 2, and 3 groups to choose from. If you need a moment to pause to choose your group, go ahead and do so at this time. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, for those of you who chose group 1, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. We'll start with your channel messages. Based on the channeled messages that you received, you could be going through some sort of physical health condition, some sort of circumstances that are limiting you in some way. You have number 2512, and that number wants you to give yourself the time and space to make the most out of all that is brought to you and your world. So making the most out of things. Number 4342 will help you to make that dream a reality. So be polite and learn what you are missing. You have the parrot spirit animal around you. And so that means fresh ideas and signals indicate a new direction for your work, relationships, or spiritual pursuits. And you will see omens or signs that come repeatedly. The parrot spirit animal also helps when learning new languages or just overall communication skills. If your words have been negative, it asks you to think before you speak. If you've lost sight of your dreams or inspiration, it's time to put some color back into your life. Your hopes are not gone. So again, it's about not losing sight of your dreams. That was indicated earlier with the numbers. And I also channeled, I did a random number generator to get one of the Billboard Top 100 songs. I put the random number generator 1 to 100. And you got number 88. And at the time that I channeled for these groups, that was about a week ago, number 88 was Lucky by Halsey. And if you know anything about that song, it's a remake. Well, it samples Britney Spears' song Lucky from like 2001. But she talks a lot about her battle with lupus and things like that. So, again, it goes back to there could be some sort of limitation or physical health condition that you have that is making you doubt your dreams and inspirations. And they're asking you not to doubt anything because your hope isn't gone yet. All is not lost, and it's never too late. You're still here. There's still a chance. So again, reminding that there could be fresh ideas coming to you in work, relationships, or spiritual pursuits. Just look out for the signs. So let's go ahead and go into the tarot portion. Well, of course, the butterfly pile would end up with the King and Queen of Swords. If you notice in both of those cards, you can see the depiction of butterflies symbolizing transformation. So that's interesting because that's showing up as you and your present energy as the King of Swords crossed by the Queen of Swords. So that could be you at odds with yourself, your own feminine energy, or another feminine energy. But since this is about what's transforming it, and your channel messages, it seems to be talking about internal processes with you. So I think this is your own feminine energy that is challenging you right now. What you're conscious of is showing the Hanged Man in reverse, and all the cards were supposed to be upright. So what I'm getting from this, it's like you know that you need a new perspective. You know that an element of surrender needs to happen. What you're unconscious of is the Strength card. So you don't know your own strength, essentially, is what I'm getting from that. In the past, you're showing up as the Nine of Wands. That's somebody who's at the end of their rope. That's somebody who's been undergoing a long period of battles, of trials and tribulations. And they're nearing the end of that, but they're very defensive and protective of themselves, and they're really tired. Your future energy as the Five of Cups is showing you focusing on the negative, but you already know that you need a new perspective and that you need to surrender. So it's like you already see this coming, so you have a chance to change that. So that's what's transforming, is your outlook. Perhaps you've had a negative outlook for a long time, and that's what's transforming now. Your influence in the situation is the Hierophant. So you're showing up as someone with perhaps very conventional, traditional beliefs. Don't get me wrong, the Hierophant does know his stuff, but the card itself is going to be representing traditions and conventions and things like that. So since we've already established that you know that you need a new perspective on things and you need to surrender, there could be some outdated belief systems that you're struggling with at this time, and that kind of goes along with the channel messages as well. Not believing that things are possible anymore, perhaps. And for your external influence, we have the Page of Wands. So that's going to be a younger energy, a youthful energy with a lot of fresh ideas and things like that. And that was something that you were supposed to be leaning into based on your channel messages, was the new fresh perspectives with the parrot spirit animal. But there could be something here about you seeing other energies doing what you want to do and thinking that you can't do those things anymore. And maybe there could be some jealousy or causing some insecurities or things like that. For your hopes and fears, we have the Eight of Swords. So again, there's this self-limiting belief energy that's popping up. You could be fearing that you're going to be trapped in this mindset, but I don't think that's the case. In your outcome position, we have the Hermit card that shows you doing some soul searching, going within to figure out what's going on and to get that new perspective. And with your overall energy being the Ten of Cups, happiness is coming. Remember, your hope is not lost. So let's go ahead and get you some oracle cards. Some mermaid messages were somehow mixed in the deck, so you got prophetic vision and blocked solar plexus. But for your animals, your spirit animals, you have weasel and chameleon, and both of them are having a similar message about staying in the background. Weasel, be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. Chameleon, stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. As I was editing this, I thought it needed a little more, so I'm going to get you a couple messages from the mermaid box. All right, we have help from an unexpected source. We have blocked heart chakra, so that's blocked heart chakra and blocked solar plexus chakra that you've gotten so far. Blaze a new path. Empath, carrying too much, so there could be burnout territory that you're in. Physical body upgrade, so whatever concerns you have are going to be healed, it looks like. And then you have passed on loved one is around you. And then we have messages from your higher self, take your power back. So I think that solar plexus is going to be unblocked. And then, yes, there's divine timing, but sometimes we waste our time waiting on the perfect moment when there is no quote-unquote perfect moment. Then you have step into a leadership role. So it is, there does seem to be a call for you to step up here. And then we have, but it did, right now I would stay in the background based on the oracle cards, but once you gain the knowledge and information that you need, then you would need to step up. But pay attention to your dreams. You also have here, and then you have a Bible quote, and it says, It's Matthew 17:20. He replied, "Because you have so little faith. Truly I tell you, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, and you say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' the mountain will move. Nothing will be impossible for you." So, for those in the back, nothing will be impossible for you. So that is what I have for you. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Anything like that really does help to circulate and support the channel. I do hope to see you next time. Take care and God bless. Hey, for those of you who chose group 2, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. We'll start with your channeled messages. So the first thing I got for you was the number 909, and that number is the prompt for us to help others achieve their dreams. And then number 502, which is justice. And you have the deer spirit animal around you. When deer leaps in as your spirit animal, it's time to be compassionate towards others and yourself. So again, there's this element of helping others. Deer as a totem animal belongs to those who shine the light so others may find their way home. There's that emphasis again on others. Invoke deer as your power animal when you need to create peace in your sphere. So I did a random number generator 1 through 100 to get a song for you, and I used the Billboard Top 100 to do that. So at the time, number 41 is what you received, and this was about a week ago. At the time, that was Bulletproof by Nate Smith. I had to look up the song. I didn't recognize it. So that song is about like a bulletproof memory that you could have of someone. So there could be an element here of some things that happened in your past relationships that have caused you to be closed off to others. If you are in critical levels of burnout, this isn't going to be your pile. So you can just go ahead and choose a different one, because when you're in that state, you don't really have anything in you to give to others. So if that's you, I would pick another group. But for the rest of you, that's what it's calling you to do. It seems like you could be a healer of some sort, and you're supposed to bring healing and peace to others. So that's what I have for the channeled messages. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot portion. Okay, so you're showing up currently in the 8 of Pentacles. This is dedication, this is commitment, this is effort that you seem to be putting in. Your challenge is the 9 of Cups. Now, based on your channeled messages and it being in a challenge position, this could be an energy of overindulgence. This could be an energy of self-indulgence even, becoming too focused on oneself and one's own goals. So again, there's that energy of maybe putting some of that energy toward helping others. In the what's conscious position, we have the 4 of Swords. So you've probably done some introspection. You've probably had some time to rest and think about things, what your anxieties are, what your fears are. So you do at least have that element. But what's unconscious is the 4 of Cups, another 4 here. I don't think that you realize how unfulfilled this is when there's no connections to be had. I think that you could get some fulfillment from helping others and from empathy and compassion and things like that. Because, like I say, it's like you're not realizing how discontent that you are when you're blocked off from connection or a specific connection. In the past, you have the Judgment card, so that could be returning of past energies. There could be a returning of a past person, a past event that, like I say, kickstarts those past memories that you have. Because we did say that past memories could be affecting your current connections. Your future energy shows the Ace of Wands. So this indicates a spark of passion. Okay. Something maybe even rekindling. Your influence, how you're showing up in this, is the Star card. Baby, you're a star. This is hope. This is healing. This is renewal. So your external energy is showing up as the Six of Cups. This could indicate children. This could indicate soulmates. But based on everything else that you've gotten, I think this external influence is going to be past memories. This could even be past life energy. But either way, this is memories from the past, I think. In your hopes and fears, you have the Knight of Wands. You hope to go toward your passions, but you fear inconsistency. Maybe you fear that energy of being in and out. You don't want to mess it up. Your outcome is the Ten of Wands, so that's somebody that's holding on to a lot of burdens there. So it's up to you whether you want to release those past memories that are represented here by the wands. Do you want to release all of those burdens and begin a new cycle here? The World card was your overall energy, so that is completion. So there is an urge here to complete that cycle, to release the past, so that you can have a renewed cycle in the future. That's more directed toward what's in alignment with your hopes and your dreams here, which does seem to involve, like we said, helping others, connecting with others, or a specific person in some capacity here. So let's get you some oracle cards. You have full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches, and mutable moon, nothing is yet set in stone. After editing this video, I've decided to get you some messages from the mermaid box, just to give you a little something extra. Okay, we have inner union, fear of commitment, unexpected gift, external union, and lastly, don't put limits on yourself or others. There's that word, others, again. So that is what I have for you. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Anything like that really does help to circulate and support the channel. I do hope to see you next time. Take care and God bless. Hey, for those of you who chose group 3, let's dive in as mermaids do. We'll start with your channel messages. You have the number 913, and it says friendship is important to the number 913. This is making bonds with different people. You have the number 223, and it asks you to express yourself with lots of creativity and not hold back. You also have the bat spirit around you. When bat flies in as a spirit animal, it's time to prepare for major life changes. Bat as a totem animal belongs to those who have acute powers of perception. Invoke bat as your power animal when you need the courage to face the dark. I used a random number generator, 1 through 100, to get a number. And then I looked at the Billboard's Hot 100 to see what song was at that number. So you got number 86. And at the time that I channeled the other messages here, that was about a week ago. Number 86 was Chapel Roan, Feminine Omenon. So maybe what you need is a Feminine Omenon. That's what I have for your channel messages. Now let's go ahead and get into the tarot portion. I think some sort of foundation was dismantled for you. You're showing up currently as the Ten of Pentacles, which is pretty solid. But in the conscious energy, we have the Tower, which is all about everything being knocked down, torn down to its foundation. And then in your unconscious, we have the Ten of Swords. What's challenging you is the Four of Wands. So all of these things together really do paint the picture of someone whose foundation, something that they were really counted on, something that they really were secure in, just being dismantled, which would explain your past energy being the Four of Pentacles. I would be self-protective too. Your future energy is the Queen of Wands, and your influence in the situation is the Queen of Swords. I see you being able to tackle the obstacles in your life, and by doing so, this sort of restores your self-confidence. And you're showing up in double Queen energy, so you're showing up as a feminine phenomenon. You're trying to lead with your head instead of your emotions or sentimentality. That's your influence currently. So the external influence in your environment is the Three of Swords. So there's definitely been some heartache here. In your hopes and fears, you have the King of Wands. You hope to gather the inner strength and courage to become a leader to those around you, to lead by example, to be that beacon. Maybe your fear is maybe you aren't sure if you have what it takes, but I can assure you that you do. You have the Eight of Cups as your outcome. This shows you walking away from a bad situation, a negative circumstance. But let's get some oracle cards for more context. You have Falcon, Polar Bear, and Chameleon. Falcon, act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Polar Bear, stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome. Chameleon, stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. After editing the video, I decided to add messages from the mermaid box. Okay, you have gossip, oops, accident, mishap, criticism, internal criticism, spirit encounter, divine detour, Eight of Cups, forgive. You have different country, you are supported with this. You also have, you're getting help from the other side. Your plans will work out. People can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. You have 3 Bible verses. That's a record for this particular video. Isaiah 40:31, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. You have 1 Corinthians 13:4-7. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. And last one is, let's see, Isaiah 54:17. No weapon forged against you will prevail, and you will refute every tongue that accuses you. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and this is their vindication from me, declares the Lord. So that is what I have for you. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Anything like that really does help to circulate and support the channel. I do hope to see you next time. Take care and God bless.